EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in our nation's capital. And this opening dynamic kickoff, not good. Turned, it'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Rush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, Rush. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
DC, ready? Ready! Ready, shot! Go right here. Hey, middle! Sit up! Ready! Ready, shot! All right, ready? Sit up!
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Rush. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A running play, it's Dowdle. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Rush. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They run here with Dowdle, pushing through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with Rush. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That is caught, Schoonmaker, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On the run, it's Dowdle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Vaughn. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Rush. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Yeah. No, we change it. Let's go. Sit high. What is it?
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back to throw, Rush. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 30 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully. And
that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Here's Rush to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Rush. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3rd and 8.
Rush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Looking to throw. Rush. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rush.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt, hurt.
Operating from the gun. Rush.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Second down in the yard.
Running left, it's Henry. Runs over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, rush. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rush.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now on second down.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Dragon 60. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Rush. Into the hands of Cooks.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes second down at 5.
He's back to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here comes second down.
Back to throw.
And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Rush working from the gun. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Henry. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.